few days ago, I had a unique experience of being able to have a taste of what my teenage years might have been like if I had grown up in Spain. And that is thanks to the award-winning project of our final speaker, César Peña. He is the content coordinator at RTVE Innovation Labs, and he is going to tell us more about this project, about unmasking machismo.
Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. Let's talk, as Mary said. I promise I will be quick and entertaining, I hope. It's a pleasure to be here today, thanks to the organization. I am, as Mary said, César Peña, journalist and content creator at the RTVE Media Lab Innovation. We are a bunch of creative misfits, journalists, designers, filmmakers, and tech withers, united by a love of pushing the boundaries of the digital storytelling. We have been deep into the archives with our pulse of RTVE documentation team. Why? Because we are on a mission to uncover the not-so-cool side of the media history, digging into decades of content to expose the not-so-subtle trace of sexism. Today, I'm giving you a sneak peek into this powerhouse collaboration and how it is reshaping the way we see and understand the past. If you are ready for the ride, we can continue.
Come in. Jim, there's a young lady here to see you.
You need to change, right?
Do you mind?
There he goes. Now we're in business.
Did I miss anything?
No, you were just in time. Oh, this is incredible.
Threw it back to the late 90s with American Pie. Do you remember that one? It was the go-to movies for teenagers and young adults, a total hit. But as we see, looking back, it's just more than a teen comedy. This movie, a cultural icon of its time, serves as a vivid example of how audiovisual messages, be it on movies, ads, magazines, even songs, or even how news about issues like gender violence was portrayed, were reinforcing sexist behavior patterns. Keep in mind that these messages aren't just passing through. It was like a guidebook. Guys had to be these successful students, girls, well, they have to shape into this sexy mold. This is the most crucial aspect of this project. By analyzing the archive of its entirety across its content and formats, we are able to envision a better society for the future. We achieve this having a focus on the content that affect most to adolescents as a pivotal stage on a change that will shape our development into adulthood. Let me walk you through our using experience of this project with this navigation video. It is the next cornerstone of the success following in our archive exploration. Our interface is simple yet powerful. It's a mobile-first website tailored for vertical viewing, and it is integrating with all audiovisual formats from the 70s to the present days. User input their birth year, and voila, the magic happens. The system creates 5 contents spanning ages to 11 to 70s, forming a personalized journey down memory lane. This intuitive experience is designed to connect users with the moment that shaped their memories. For example, this movie is called Now and Then. I know you remember that one. It talks about how women can have a healthy friendship. It was a novelty these years. And also about sanitary pad commercials with that blue blood. It's so recent that they start using red blood for in sanitary pad commercials. Well, this project covers contents from 1925 till today. Why these years? Because to address a content that from a turning point that in Spain was democracy that started that year. It's a journey through almost 40 years of history that leave us the message as distant, as close, at the same time as this one I'm going to show you. Let's listen a radio consultancy that in 1979 advises a woman who has discovered that her husband was homosexual.
Mi querida señora, el problema que me plantea es delicado, pero no imposible de resolver. Usted tiene que tener mucho tacto y delicadeza para saber atraer a su marido de una forma amable y sin que él se dé cuenta. Usted debe comportarse como si no hubiera ocurrido nada, sin darle importancia al hecho, con el fin de que su esposo recobre la confianza perdida. Es decir, que debe crear a su alrededor un grato ambiente para que él no tenga necesidad de irse a la calle. Sí, ya sé que esto es difícil, porque si está acostumbrado a salir y a reunirse con sus amigos, le va a venir muy cuesta arriba renunciar a esa costumbre. Sea cariñosa con él. Cuéntele sus confidencias y dele la impresión, que además ha de ser verdadera, de que usted le necesita. Así que es cuestión de sacrificarse un poquitín para intentar salvar el matrimonio de la ruina.
Yeah. That's right. And 31 years later, we can find this on social media.
A ver, una vuelta para calcular.
At the first one, women have the responsibility of everything, including making their husband heterosexuals. At the second one, men can do whatever they want with woman bodies. We don't need consent. Sovereign message for women that cross all generations. Now let's dive into two additional pillars that make our project stand out, going beyond the archive and the user experience. The first one is exploring others' adolescence. Beyond reliving personal memories, our projects offer a unique twist. Users can explore the adolescence of family members, friends, and more. This added dimension creates a sense of connection, fostering the longevity in the project engagement far surpass the average. And also, the aesthetic evolution. Our project isn't just a trip down memory line. It is a visual journey through time. The aesthetic, carefully adapted to each decade, immerses users in the look and feel of the era, improving the nostalgia and authenticity of their experience. Also, our initiative has a vibrant presence on social platforms, with TikTok and Instagram taking center stage. Our project comes to life in this platform where, through insightful analysis and engagement content, they breathe life into memories, offering a fresh perspective and sparking conversation among our ever-growing online community.
No me lo puedo creer, es disparatado, es tan horrible. Hola Lab, soy Isabel Tajahuerce Ángel, profesora de la Facultad de Ciencias de la Información de la Universidad Complutense de Madrid.
Isabel, ¿qué mensaje crees que hizo más mella en las adolescentes de tu generación?
Era el de la culpa, el de que tú siempre eres culpable, ¿no? Si te pasa algo, tú eres culpable. Responsables las mujeres es que éramos de todo, de absolutamente todo. Tu novio te dejaba, la responsable eras tú. A ver, ¿tú qué le has hecho a él? Es que era hasta ese nivel, ¿no? Yo creo que es responsable de muchas de las violencias que luego muchas hemos sufrido a lo largo de nuestra vida. Unas veces siendo conscientes y otras no siendo conscientes.
1 kilo de más, un admirador de menos.
Las mujeres de la transición crecimos entre dos mundos totalmente opuestos. El de la ilusión del cambio y el de la libertad. Y por otro lado, la socialización y la educación que habíamos recibido en cuanto a cómo debe de ser una mujer.
This video is a part of the side content that we did for social media. We talked to experts, analyzed some years indeed, and we went to the streets to talk to people. All this content helped to enrich and redirect to our website. And the project went viral for the first time in our story of the Innovation Lab. We started to receive calls from multitude media, and the number of visits keeps growing nowadays. Teachers used it for their classes, and we received messages from a lot of women on social media, and people couldn't stop sharing. We also received some hate. That is the key that we have, and we have a great product. Even it's a version that, of this project that have been created for an LGBTQ+ perspective by 2 young individuals that are unrelated with our company. And others users reach out to us expressing their interest to craft a version tailored for the Latin American audience. Check this out, is our project rocket the charts, shared mostly on WhatsApp. We hit 500,000 visitors in the first 10 days. The average visit lasts over than 3 minutes. Talk about making an impact. These numbers tells the story of engagement and connection. The journey doesn't stop, it evolves with every click. So I'm sure I'm not telling you nothing new for you, but for me as a journalist, I now have a new mantra. Archive is our time travel machine. It's our second weapon to understand and growing, and let us dig into old messages, see them through today's eyes, and learn a ton about ourselves. It's our ticket to a journey to a self-discovery. As I promised, I was quick. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, César.
Thank you.
I think this is a great use of archive content, and I would love to see this repeated for different countries. Are there questions? And I have a question. Have you heard reactions from people as to how this affected them to use this app?
The reaction of the people
Of people who were using it.
Yeah. At the first time, we couldn't believe the charts of the use because it was a big increase in the statistics. But at the first time, the people start to get us the feedback, and they find it so interesting because all this content are things that shape their memories, but haven't been analyzed by them from this perspective, and now they are asking us to do more content of this.
It's a very good sign.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, César, for your presentation. I was wondering about the process working with the archive colleagues at RTVE. How was it? Can you tell us more about the process?
This kind of the kind of project that we made in the Media Lab usually doesn't use the archive, and we ask them for contents that we have a first perspective of what kind of content we will work in this project, but they help us to find this kind of like the radio comment that we hear, and they help us to find them with another perspective because we have the journalist view of the content, and they help us to with more powerful search kinds. This is they teach us to search at the archive.
What I was wondering is Virginia's efforts and the AI part. Maybe this was your question too. What are now the possibilities? Because this was human intelligence finding, I think, the corpus that you used. From that, there are different parts, especially, for example, in Spanish history, to have the whole thing speech to text, and with the experience of it is a bias that you used, to look for other biases like special ways of news in the time while Franco and after Franco and things like that. So I think your example is still, yes, it shows how good we were as documentalists, and archivists, and it's very interesting to try then, maybe in the next step, Virginia, to look for other topics and get in the whole ocean now of metadata, because this seems to me to be maybe the next step.
Yeah, we launched this project at March of this year. It doesn't look like, but the conversation about ES was starting at that time. Now we think that they have been here forever, but not. And we as Innovation Lab, we think that there are two ways that IA can help us to do these kind of projects. The first one is the way that the users select the content. We have this list of years. You choose your birth year, and it's too easy for today. Maybe we can complement with the AI and let the user do a most accurate search. And also, if we have a big AI that has access to all the archive, we don't need to do this as first selection, because what we did is to find 50 contents that work for us, and that's what you get. But if you have an AI there, you can open all the archive for the user and find special moments. But it could be, I think it will take time, because to find the right moment that the AI select and offers to the users, I suppose it will be difficult for today, but maybe in 2 weeks it could be.
Thank you again, César.
Thank you. Thank you.